Hello students, welcome to RG Studio. My name is Rahul, I am a teacher. In this video, I will give you information regarding sample paper for the preparation of entrance exam for Master of Public Health MPH and Master of Hospital Administration MHA, MSc Health Sciences and other courses entrance exams for various universities like AIIMS Rishikesh, AIIMS Raipur, AIIMS Jodhpur, Common University Entrance Test, UTPG, PGI MER, TISS, JIPMER, IIPH, Nimhans Bangalore, ICMR Bhubaneswar, Pune University, SGPGI, KGMU and for all other university and institutes which conducts public health, hospital administration, MBA Health Sciences entrance exams, and students who are preparing for various university and institutes, public health, hospital administration and other competitive exams. And for this, if they want online or offline coaching and want important questions PDF note, they can WhatsApp on 9411513974. So for online or offline coaching and important questions PDF notes, WhatsApp number is 9411513974. And for the preparation of competitive exams, there is a WhatsApp group which link you will get in description box. And I also want to give you information that presently registration are open for Christian Medical College Bangalore, Master of Public Health and Master of Hospital Administration, admissions 2025-26, and for Christian Medical College Bangalore, registration last date is 28th of March 2025. 20th of March 2025 is the last date for registration for MPH, MHA and other allied health sciences courses for Christian Medical College Bangalore. And in Savitribai Phule Pune University, registration last date is in Savitribai Phule Pune University, registrations are open for MPH and MSc Health Sciences courses, and its registration last date is here registration are open for in Savitribai Phule Pune University, MPH and MSc Health Sciences courses. So I am also, and in Savitribai Phule Pune University, registration last date is 3rd of March 2025, 11:59 PM, and entrance exam for postgraduate courses will be from 18th of March 2025 to 20th of March 2025. Now this is the sample paper for Public Health and Hospital Administration entrance exams. In this sample paper, here first question is mean birth weight of Indian babies is. Mean birth weight of Indian babies is, options are A 2.5 kg, B 2.8 kg, C 3.1 kg, D 3.5 kg. Correct answer is option B 2.8 kg. So 2 kg 800 gram, 2.8 kg is the mean birth weight of Indian babies. Mean birth weight of Indian babies is 2 kg 800 gram. Its explanation is, in India the average birth weight of a newborn baby is between 2.8 kg to 3 kg. So in India the average birth weight of a newborn baby is between 2 kg 800 gram to 3 kg. This would differ in the case of the premature babies or post-term babies. So in India, the mean birth weight of babies is 2 kg 800 gram. Next question is, after birth care of eye of newborn is by. After birth care of eye of newborn is by. Options are A Krebs method, B antibiotics, C normal saline, D silver nitrate eye drop. Correct answer is AgNO3, that is silver nitrate eye drop. After birth care of eye of newborn is by silver nitrate eye drop. So after birth care of eye of newborn is by AgNO3, that is silver nitrate eye drop. Its explanation is silver nitrate, that is AgNO3, is an inorganic compound with chemical formula AgNO3. It is a versatile precursor to many other silver compounds such as those used in photography. It is far less sensitive to light than the Helides. So after birth care of eye of newborn is by silver nitrate, that is AgNO3 eye drop. Next question is, osteomalacia in pregnancy and lactation is best treated by. Osteomalacia in pregnancy and lactation. Lactation is best treated by options are A. Vitamin D, B. Vitamin D and calcium, C. Calcium, D. Vitamin D, calcium and phosphorus. Correct answer is correct answer is vitamin D and calcium. Osteomalacia in pregnancy and lactation is best treated by vitamin D and calcium. Its explanation is malnutrition associated with vitamin D deficiency contributes to the calcium loss from bone and results in osteoporosis and osteomalacia. At final stage, osteomalacia is characterized with softening of bone secondary to defective bone mineralization. So osteomalacia in pregnancy and lactation is best treated by vitamin D and calcium. Next question is most common cause of low birth weight baby is. Most common cause of low birth weight baby is. Options are A. Prematurity, B. Infection, C. Anemia, D. Diabetes. Correct answer is option A. Prematurity. Most common cause of low birth weight baby is. Correct answer is prematurity. Prematurity is the most common cause of low birth weight baby. Its explanation is a premature birth means a baby is born too early. The birth takes place before the 37th week of pregnancy. A typical pregnancy lasts about 40 weeks. Premature baby often have serious health problems, especially when they are born very early. So most common cause of low birth weight baby is prematurity. Next question is child survival index is calculated by. Child survival index is calculated by options are A. 1000 minus IMR of divided by 10, B. IMR minus 1000 divided by 10, C. 1000 minus U5MR divided by 10, D. U5MR minus 1000 divided by 10. Correct answer is option C. 1000 minus U5MR divided by 10. So child survival index is calculated by 1000 minus U5MR divided by 10. Its explanation is child survival index. A child survival rate per 1000 births can be simply calculated by subtracting the under 5 mortality rate from 1000. Dividing this figure by 10 shows the percentage of those who survive to the age of 5 years. So child survival index is calculated by 1000 minus U5MR divided by 10. Next question is question number 6. In which year consider year of Great Divide? In which year considered year of Great Divide? Options are A. 1981, B. 1921, C. 1891, D. 1961. Correct answer is option B. 1921. So year 1921 considered year of Great Divide. Year 1921 considered year of Great Divide. Its explanation is the year 1921 is regarded as the defining year. It is also known as the year of Great Divide as population growth was scarce before that time. After 1921, India's population growth was consistent. So 1921 is the year which is considered as year of Great Divide. Next question is which of the following statements regarding isolation during COVID-19 is or are correct? Next question is which of the following statements regarding isolation during COVID-19 is or are correct? Which of the following statements regarding isolation during COVID-19 is or are correct? Options are first statement first it is used for people suffering from COVID-19 symptoms or who have tested positive for the virus. Second statement in isolation means being separated from other people, mainly in a medical facility where you can receive clinical care. So here two statements are given and which of the following statement regarding isolation during COVID-19 is or are correct. So we need to tell which of these statements are correct. So its correct answer is option C, that is both first and second. So both of these statements are correct. So first statement, that is here question is which of the following statement regarding isolation during COVID-19 is or are correct. So which of the following statement regarding isolation during COVID-19 is or are correct. So both of these statements are correct regarding isolation during COVID-19. So first statement, that is It is used for people suffering from COVID-19 symptoms or who have tested positive for the virus. So this statement is correct regarding isolation during COVID-19. And second statement, that is in isolation, means being separated from other people, mainly in a medical facility where you can receive clinical care. So this statement is also correct regarding COVID-19 isolation. Next question is, so its explanation is, isolation is used for those people who have COVID-19 symptoms or who have tested positive. In isolation means being separated from other people, mainly in a medical facility where you can receive clinical care. As per WHO, if any person has symptoms, then he or she should remain in isolation for at least 10 days plus an additional 3 days without symptoms. If a person is infected and does not develop symptoms, then he or she would remain in isolation for 10 days from the time he or she tests positive. Next question is question number 8. Child nutritional status measured in terms of 3 anthropometric indicators. They are child nutritional status measured in terms of 3 anthropometric indicators. They are, options are A, stunting, wasting and underweight, B, mortality, morbidity and underweight, C, body mass index, morbidity, trait, dependency ratio, D, none of these. Correct answer is option A, stunting, wasting and underweight. Child nutritional status measured in terms of 3 anthropometric indicators. They are stunting, wasting and underweight. So child nutritional status measured in terms of 3 anthropometric indicators. They are stunting, wasting and underweight. Its explanation is, these indicators are used to measure nutritional imbalance resulting in undernutrition assessed from overweight, wasting and stunting. And overweight child growth is internationally recognized as an important indicator of nutritional status and health in populations. Question number 9 is, in India, when did the second phase of COVID-19 vaccination start? In India, when did the second phase of COVID-19 vaccination start? Options are A, December 2020, B, January 2021, C, February 2021, D, March 2021. Correct answer is option D, March 2021. So in India, the second phase of COVID-19 vaccination got started on March 2021. So in March 2021, in India, the second phase of COVID-19 vaccination got started. Its explanation is, on 1st March 2021, the second phase of vaccination started in India that allows all Indians above the age of 60 and Indians between the age of 45 and 59 with comorbidities to be vaccinated. Next question, question number 10. RSBY stands for, RSBY stands for, options are A, Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, B, Rashtriya Swasthya Beneficiary Youth, C, Rashtriya Self Beneficiary Youth, D, none of these. Correct answer is option A, Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. So RSBY stands for Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Its explanation is, Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, RSBY, literally National Health Insurance Program, is a government-run health insurance program for the Indian poor. The scheme aims to provide health insurance coverage to the unrecognized sector workers belonging to the BPL category and their family members shall be beneficiaries under this scheme. It provides for cashless insurance for hospitalization in public as well as private hospitals. Question number 11 is, consider the following statements. Here two statements are given. First statement is, when a virus does not change is called a mutation. So when a virus does not change is called a mutation. Second statement, a virus with one or more new mutations is known as a variant of the original virus. So second statement is, a virus with one or more new mutations is known as a variant of the original virus. Which of the following statements is or are correct? Options are A, only one, B, only two, C, both 1 and 2, D, neither 1 or 2. Correct answer is option B, that is only 2. So in the statement, only second statement is correct. The first statement, that is when a virus does not change is called a mutation. This statement is incorrect. And the second statement, that is a virus with one or more new mutations is known as a variant of the original virus. This statement is correct. Its explanation is when a virus replicates, makes copies of itself, sometimes changes a little bit, which is normal for a virus. These changes are known as mutations, and a virus with one or more new mutations is known as a variant of the original virus. Next question is, what is ASA ASHA? What is ASA ASHA? Options are A. Additional social health activist, B. Accredited social health activist, C. Additional socio health activist, D. None of these. Correct answer is option B. Accredited social health activist. So what is ASA? Accredited social health activist. ASA, full form of ASA, that is ASHA, is Accredited Social Health Activist. Its explanation is, an accredited social health activist ASA is a community health worker instituted by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare as a part of the National Rural Health Mission. The mission began in 2005. Full implementation was targeted for 2012. Once fully implemented, there is to be an ASA in every village. So full form of ASA is Accredited Social Health Activist. Next question is, which of the following statement is or are correct about favipiravir? Which of the following statement is or are correct about favipiravir? Options are A. Favipiravir is an antiviral COVID-19 drug. B. Glenmark Pharmaceuticals under the brand name Faviflu has launched an antiviral drug Favipiravir. Option C. It is India's first COVID-19 drug launched priced at ₹110 per tablet. Option D. All the above are correct. So correct answer is option D. All the above are correct. So here question is, which of the following statement is or are correct about Favipiravir? So all the given statement are correct. That is statement A. Favipiravir is an antiviral COVID-19 drug. This statement is correct. Statement B. Glenmark Pharmaceuticals under the brand name Faviflu has launched an antiviral drug Favipiravir. This statement is correct. And statement C. It is India's first COVID-19 drug launched priced at ₹103 per tablet. This statement is also correct. So all the given statements are correct. Its explanation is, Favipiravir is an antiviral COVID-19 drug. Glenmark Pharmaceuticals under the brand name Faviflu has launched an antiviral drug Favipiravir. It is India's first COVID-19 drug launched priced at ₹103 per tablet. Next question is, example of lifestyle diseases. Example of lifestyle diseases. Options are A. Cancer, B. Malaria, C. Chikungunya, D. Fever. Correct answer is option A. Cancer. So cancer is an example of lifestyle disease. Its explanation is, example of lifestyle diseases includes Alzheimer's disease, chronic liver disease, cancer, heart disease, asthma, diabetes, stroke and osteoporosis. Question number 15 is, how many countries, area or territories are suffering from novel coronavirus outbreak in the world? So options are A. more than 50, B. more than 100, C. more than 150, D. more than 200. Correct answer is option D. more than 200. Its explanation is, according to World Health Organization WHO, around 216 countries, areas or territories suffered from novel coronavirus or COVID-19 outbreak in the world till 11 June 2020. So in this video, information regarding sample paper for the preparation of Public Health and Hospital Administration entrance exam for various university and institutes has been given, and students who are preparing for various university and institutes, Public Health, Hospital Administration and other competitive exams, and for this, if they want online or offline coaching and want important questions PDF note, they can WhatsApp on 9411513974. Thanks for watching this video.